Welcome to Earl Stewart on Cars.
Let's talk about subprime financing. It's basically subprime financing is what is extended to people with less than stellar credit. There are a lot of people out there that just have bad credit, and they have a great difficulty borrowing money. And they take advantage of that, and you have a situation with people with marginal or very poor credit. They can charge exorbitant interest rates, and they do. I mean, 28% is not unheard of. It's fairly common. It's like the charges that you get on your credit card, except it's for a whole lot more money for it's buying a car. People are victimized. You can go in with marginal or bad credit, and you can find out that the dealer is actually falsifying the documents that you filled out and signed. As a matter of fact, one of the things that's got the government worried, the Federal Trade Commission, is that people are being asked to sign blank credit applications. Now, remember, you're talking to a desperate person. This is a person that has very bad credit. He's probably tried to buy a car several times, been turned down. He absolutely has to have a car. And when you absolutely have to have something, you get desperate, you do some things that you might not otherwise do, like sign a blank credit application. Now, when you do that and they fill in false information, you're violating a federal law. So you're putting yourself at risk. You could actually be subject to fine or worse. If your credit application went into a bank, they could come back after you, even though you had no knowledge. You couldn't prove it. All they see is your signature on the bottom of the credit application. A lot of this is going on now. The banks claim that they investigate the dealers when they see high loss ratios. By the way, the loss ratios are going up. And this is the same thing that happened, and the same thing I reported on the radio on Earl Stewart on Cars back in 2006 and 2007. I hate to say I told you so, but I did. I predicted what was going to happen, and it did happen, and now it looks to me like it's happening again. You see the ads in the paper. You've seen them. You've seen them on television. You've seen them, heard them on the radio. No credit, no problem. All credit applications accepted. Now, there's one of two things happening there. Either they're getting people in who have better credit than they thought they had, or they're falsifying credit applications and putting you at risk so they can make a lot of money. It isn't just the dealers that are making money on this and the dealership personnel. The banks are making money, and then the banks are bundling these loans and they're selling them to Wall Street. So these Wall Street bankers, hedge funds, they're making a ton of money, billions. They're making billions off of this sort of thing. And there's a human story, too. I mean, these people that are borrowing money with falsified credit applications are paying 26% interest. I mean, that sounds unconscionable to me. I mean, that's a usury law. For some reason, you can buy a car and get a legal rate of interest of 26% that would be usurious for any other application.